is Kayla Callaghan, and I'm from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, and I've traveled to every province except for Newfoundland and the Territories. The driving experience is really good. I think everyone should do it at least once. There was 5 of us in a van, and we slept in the van, and sometimes we would pitch a tent, but we were trying to make it as cheap as possible. Last time I went by train from Vancouver back to Sault Ste. Marie, and it was a long 3 days.
My name is Candace Anderson, and I'm from Ottawa, and I have traveled to every province in Canada except for Saskatchewan, and I have not been to the Territories. I travel a lot out to Vancouver and to the interior of BC. I mean, that's some of the most breathtaking landscape that I've ever seen in my life. I think it's just made me appreciate the incredible diversity of this country and how we, in many ways, underappreciate how fantastic it is. We compare ourselves often to more, exotic locales, but right here in our own backyard, and it's such a huge, vast backyard, we have just so much beauty and so much incredibly undeveloped areas, which I think are exciting.
My name is Maria Driver, and I'm from Vancouver. I've traveled to every province in Canada. When I was young, my family was really into road trips, and so we drove from Vancouver to Winnipeg and back. We drove from Toronto to St. John's, Newfoundland and back, and then part of commuting back to school, but also for leisure, twice I've driven from Vancouver to Ottawa. Well, gas in a Volkswagen Golf split 3 ways was just a fraction of the cost of a plane ticket for one person. The first time, we were really cheap and we didn't want to pay for accommodation, so we camped out in abandoned snowmobile parking lots and places like that. And so we saw a lot of probably parts of Canada that if you're going by on the highway, you wouldn't notice, which was part of our plan. It's so important to know where you're from. In Canada, especially, being so huge, it makes it quite difficult to travel. You need time and you need money most of the time. Because it's so huge, there's pockets of it that are completely different than anywhere else. The fact that we have 6 time zones, the people living furthest east have quite a different culture sometimes than people, and different way of life than people living furthest west and everywhere in the middle.